Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. Today is day 24 of Dear Prompt. Prompt cards plus art play equals a journal page, a card, whatever it is you want to make. Okay, let's get busy here. Hope you all are fabulous. I am hanging in there. Just hanging in there, ladies and gentlemen. If there are already gentlemen, I don't know. This says there are, but who knows? I haven't looked at that stuff in a long time. All right. Let's get to it. Oh my gosh, what do you think October is going to give us today? This feels like it's more than one card. It is. Okay. Let's grab our Inktober list and zoom us in. Here we go. Zoom. All right. Our element is ink. Okay, well, that we can do. Perfect for Inktober. That'll work. Ooh, our action is watercolor. Okay. Ah, look. Scarecrow. We just used the scarecrow thing. That's the color. Okay. And our action, oh, we need to use do a punch. Okay, that should be interesting. And let's see, what are we on? 24. Rowdy. Oh my gosh. Rowdy? How are we going to do that? Ay. What did we ever do for phones? I don't even know. I'm going to put in Rowdy ink drawing and see what comes up. Oops. I hate it when it puts those little things above the letters. Rowdy. Oops, not Ruffy. Rowdy ink drawing. Easy. Uh-oh. Oh no, I think somebody just did Rowdy, the word. Rowdy. Maybe we should just put Rowdy. I think we should put line drawing, not ink drawing. Okay, here we go. A rowdy wolf. Is there such a thing? That's interesting if there is. Rowdy little cowboy. Let's get rowdy. Okay. What do you think a rowdy wolf is? Let me look. Let's see if this is really a thing or if somebody made it up. Oh, it's Wright State University's Rowdy Wolf mascot, Rowdy the Wolf Fox. Okay. All right. I think we can try to do that. Very interesting. See, we learned something today. We learned that Wright State University's mascot is Rowdy Wolf. Okay, we're going to use that later. Okay, let's open our book. Did you see that I did the cover? I did the cover when I was up. Oh my god. This is my. So, I did the cover when I was hanging out with Carmen for our crafty play date. See? It turned out really cool, didn't it? You think? Very Halloweeny. I actually kind of love how it turned out. It's probably one of my faves so far. And I always put the deer prompt in the month and the year. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. I just hit the camera. Okay. Let's dance. Ooh, we get a whole new sheet. Okay. All right. Okay, so ink we'll take care of with the rowdy. So we'll do that together. Not worried about that. Watercolor. Ugh, I don't know about that. Scarecrow and punch and watercolor. All right, scarecrow color. Let's grab our papers. I'm just thinking we're going to use one of these again. I'm thinking maybe we use the dark one. And that way we could put the wolf like howling at the moon. Right? Yes, we could do that. And that way it's a little bit different. Okay, but we're going to need something to go at the bottom here. What are we going to use for that? I'm going to need something dark. Dark. Oh, the Orange Crush kit. I dropped that yesterday in Ko-Fi. So if you don't have it, go get it. If you're a nice little member, you can get it for free. If not, it'll be available next month for $1. To the general public, to non-members. I feel like we need blue. Wait, why did we put this? I think I'm going to love that. Okay. All right. Let's get. So the height is fine. We need 7.5. And I feel like we're going to want to cut that, not the moon side. So let's just do that. And it's lovely. Okay. And then we need this to be 7.5 wide. Let's do this side because it's darker. Oops. No. Right there. Okay, we need that. And how much? Okay, this is going to go up here. This is going to go, so we need it overlap a little bit. Oh, wait, if we make this a pocket. Oh, let's make this a pocket. So it has to be at least. So I want it to be 2.5 or 3 inches. Hold on a minute, let me look. 2.5 puts it there. 3 inches puts it there. I think 2.5 is enough because I have an idea. Okay. I think we want to use this. And do it. 2.5. It is Friday. Okay. Oh, you know what? we're not going to put that away because I'm going to need it. Because we need to back this. We need a pocket. Let's back it. Let's back it, back it, back it. Although, you know what, we can just cut around it. You hear my chair? My chair is extra squeaky this morning. It's like, I'm cold. Leave me alone. That's what it's saying. It's saying I'm cold and I'm old. And you're heavy. Leave me alone. You hear my dog clicking around out there? He's hanging out in the hall. What he does, he hangs out in the hall because he knows he's not really allowed in here. So he hangs out in the hall and waits for me to go somewhere. He follows me everywhere pretty much. He follows me to the restroom, sits outside, waits on me. My little buddy. Okay. Ta-da. We definitely need to ink this. Let's ink it. Let's ink. I'm trying to think if I did anything exciting yesterday. I didn't really. I had a lot of stuff to get done and try to put away. You know, when you get Happy Mail and it's a big old box, you need to find room for the stuff. So, did that yesterday. Got everything put away. Finally. Required moving. I ended up moving some things because I kind of like the table that I brought in here. And so I'm kind of going to leave it there for a while, I think. Let's just get these out of the way so we don't have to worry about those. I have lots of nice little colors. Do-do-do. I'm going to go down to here and then I can lift up and glue more if I need to. But I don't want to get glue where the pocket is. I don't need. I'm going to try to line this up. Okay. I need to get glue on this edge. Okay. All right. And just put a little bit of glue here. All right. All right. Not that to stick down. Great. And this is going to be our pocket. Kind of love that. Yes. Yes, love it. Okay. Ooh, that was kind of stuck on there. This means it needs cleaned off. The inside. It's all this gook on the inside. Eventually, I need to clean it off. Okay. Just hold that for a minute. Please hold. Who says that? Do you know? You either know or you don't know. You either know or you don't. Okay, let's see. All right, punch. And we got to do watercolor. We did scarecrow, that's the color. We're going to do ink with the wolf drawing. Should we do that and get that out of the way? I'm kind of thinking maybe we do. I kind of feel like maybe we make him big. Okay, here's my piece. Please hold. I'm gonna use a piece of this. This is like mixed media type. Not really watercolor paper, but watercolor will work on it, and it's heavier. So we'll use it. Okay. Let's get these out of the way for a minute. Because I'm thinking maybe we can watercolor the the wolf. Because I want him to be like big. I'm thinking. Yeah, probably to at least here. I think I kind of want him to be like in this size frame here. Okay. Trying to think how I want to start him. Like, this is as big as we want him to be. We need his nose like right there. And he has this hump here. And he has this. I think that needs to be more pointed. And his ear. Down there. And then it's jagged fur. We can just put his fur out that. Although I think it needs to come down. This is like, okay. That. And he's got like, mouth is open. Ooh, that's too big. Mouth is open. We're gonna do his teeth. Need to sharpen up pencil. Okay. These two are about the same. Then we've got a short one and some short ones. And then that kind of that. This is his tongue. And he's got that. And these ones. And these ones. That brings us down to there. This is not looking right. Something right. I don't think his snout is long enough. It needs to be kind of at an angle. I think that's better. And I think this needs to be down here more. So that these bangs and then this hump. And this top. All right, I think that's better. Now, he needs this line. There. And then says it's trademark, but it's not going to be exactly anyway, so it doesn't really. And then I think we can just jaggedy some things there. Okay. And then this needs and we're gonna do it. Okay, he needs this coming off of his. It doesn't go straight. Goes that there. Definitely comes to a point. And that. This comes to a point. That. That. And this comes down and goes into there. And oh, he's got this in his ear. Where is it? Here. Needs to be a bit bigger. Here, like that. And we need this part. Oh wait, we didn't do this. Good. Maybe do that a couple more. There. Okay. Artistic license. Okay, and then this needs to be in here. is coming off of I don't really want it to go past the jawline. And it's kind of weird. I don't love it. I feel like we need to just not be so specific about it. Kind of like that. Okay, now what we need to do, are these waterproof? I can't remember. They are waterproof. Okay, good. All right, I think we're going to use a couple pens on this. All right, I want to use this kind of thick one. Do this. That needs color. And this needs color. And this. This whoop looks pretty mean. What do you think? I wouldn't want to mess with this team. They got a mascot like this. You know, sometimes, like, we have Ohio State has Bruce the Buckeye, you know, like, a little friendly, worthless nut. This is like a mean green. Like a tear you apart kind of wolf. Don't mess with me type of wolf. Okay. Okay. All right, and then here we go. Here we go. Okay. When I'm doing this, I'm trying to go inside because I need them to be thick, but I don't want them to be thicker than they are. You know what I mean? Okay. This. Okay. Then down here. Like that. Want these lines to be thick. Okay, What do we think? Do we think he looks rowdy? Yes, I think we did an okay job with him. Okay, let's. Where's my. Oh, I think it is. This is not a good place for this because I can't get it. Here. Remember to even use that anymore. Okay. Let's take this off. Okay, what do we think? I think we're doing good. I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? Okay, now I'm so worried about our color. You know what? I think we're gonna use our what color was? Hold on, hold please. Ooh, he's kind of like a. Well, not he's yellow. That he's black. Oh, that he's gray and black. Oh, that shows his other ear. So this isn't exactly like. Oh, this is like that one, kind of. So kind of, I think gray. Gray. Is that green? It's green. You can use these. Okay. So let's read. Let's do this. Okay, and let's have our brush that's got water in it already. Yeah, let's just use that. Should I have gray in there before? Might have. Okay. Let's just, can you see? Yeah, you can see, okay. There. There. See, when you lay down the pencil, then it just gives you a light color, and then you don't see the pencil marks anymore once you put the paint on, right? You not want it in the eye. Okay. Very cool. All right, let's right that. Just kind of want to give his fur a little depth here. I'm not being real precise. I'm doing some, you know, he's a wolf. He's a wild wolf. He's like not going to be well kept. Sorry, I know my bracelet's clacking. It doesn't normally do that. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, I don't want to mess with it too much because I kind of really like it. So let's just give him a light color to his tongue. And I want to give him a little twinkle in his eye there. Okay, what do we think? What do we think? Do we think that's a rowdy wolf? Okay. Thank you, Google, for letting us know there is such a thing as a rowdy wolf, because I would not have known that otherwise. Okay. There. I do not want to get my watercolor pencils mixed up with my regular pencils. Norma got my message about the pens, so that's good. I'm really happy. She's got that. Okay, so we did watercolor, we did ink. Okay, we got to do punch. So we will do that. Let's try real quick. We did on time today. Much better than we did yesterday. Yesterday was long. I apologize. It for sure was long. I'm kind of proud of this whoop, to be honest. So see, I guess the whole purpose of Inktober is to get people to like to try to work with ink and drawing, right? Because I guess you can do anything with practice, right? And doing, to, even like a beginner like me attempting to draw something. Um, Now we're gonna give this a bit of a outline because I really want you to be able to see that the line drawing. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about that, and I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, but it makes you, like we've been doing it for what 24 days now, drawing every day something, even if it's as simple as a button, and it is kind of the practice is making us be a little bit better. I'm still not like I'm not great at it, but it's getting a little better. Paper is nice and thick. Okay. It's so much easier when you aren't dealing with a big bulky piece. When I'm fussy cutting, I always like rough cut them into smaller pieces. Like if I have a sheet that needs to be fussy cut, you guys do that too? Rough cut them into smaller pieces. That way you're not having to deal with the whole sheet. The only time I don't do that is when I have like a sheet of labels, because then I like challenge myself. I start on the outside and I cut, like everything around the outside. And then I go in and I cut, individuals, and then I cut them this way, and then it's made it smaller. And so I keep doing that because I'm a weirdo like that. Um, so yeah, do because I'm just strange. Okay. It's one of those ways I try to challenge myself. But I feel like okay, that works. I really like that. Okay, we did that. Okay, so watercolor ink, scarecrow, we did the rowdy. Okay, bring our book back here. So we're gonna put him here, I think. Went off of our page like this. So I think we're just gonna put blue here. Like that. Wait, this still stays a pocket. We can still slide stuff in there. Okay. Now, Okay. Punch is the last thing we need to do. Punch. Okay, we're done. Okay. Trying to think what I want to use for tag for this. What do we want to use for tag? No. See, I don't want something too huge. That I'm not mad about. The only other thing I could think of is use this. Maybe cut it down. I'm wanting to use this because it's got the legend of Sleeping Hollow. As a U.S. writer, Washington Irving, published in the Sketchbook in 1820, while returning late from paying court to Katrina Van Tassel, Ichabod Crane, and an ungainly and timorous schoolmaster encounters a spectral headless horseman. After a wild race with a fearful apparition, Ichabod disappears from the community. Katrina marries the daredevil horseman Brom Bones, who looks exceedingly knowing whenever Ichabod and his disappearance is mentioned. Huh. See, I really want that in this journal. So what if we... Okay, I kind of want to have this. Let's do that. Okay, we're going to take this part off. Use that in something else. Okay. And one goes out to Nick, I'm almost done. Nope, there it is. My favorite. It is my favorite. Why, it just is. I don't want to use navy blue, but the problem is that I don't have brushes for it. Yeah, I have this. Don't have these are for my distress inks. They're not the same. And if I use them, then they're going to not work anymore. What if I used... Let's see if we can use this. Isn't this cute? Okay. Actually, using little brushes like this would actually be very much okay with me. I wonder where I got this brush. Now that I'm thinking about it. Gotta figure out where I got it. Because I have two of them, and I could just get enough for the rest of my colors. Because this is actually enough. It doesn't have to be huge like that. Okay. That's gorge. Okay. And see, it has this nice little thing. You just pop it right back in there, and it keeps it. I need to set this aside. I need to. It's been used with that kind of ink. Okay, we've got that. That's gonna be our. And then we need a punch. Let's just. Do this. That. Let's do. That. Okay. That to that. Now we can do this one of two ways. We can either fold it like that, or we can just leave it sticking out. I think I kind of want to fold it. Let's fold it. We could do it that way. We could just staple it on. Okay. Glue that together. Where's my stapler? I have my tiny attacher, but I need staples for it. We ran out of staples. I don't get here. Okay. That'll work. Great. I feel like there needs to be something here. What else do I do? Tell me what I want, whatever. I'm thinking. I kind of like this. It's just I was trying to think about how I'm gonna get it to stick. Be quite honest. Okay. this. We're just gonna. Okay. This we're gonna need to. Needs to go away. All right, so I like that. Let's do this. I have to do this. It's gonna go around. All right. All right. Numbers. All right. We'll let that dry. Actually feel like this needs. Well, just to make this look a little bit more like a bag. And let's ink around it. All right. Which do we think? I think I like it. It's not too complicated, but I think it's good. Needs to like stick in there. Okay. Let's write our things on the back of here. So we're at an hour as usual because we're always at an hour. Uh-oh. We have 3 cards. Here's the 4th. Okay. Action was punch. Oh. Oh, why do we have 2 actions? Uh-oh. Oh, we didn't have a make. How were there 2 actions? One of the cards was in the wrong thing. I've never done that before. Oh well. We'll say that the make was the watercolor because we did make watercolor. Element was ink. And the color was scarecrow. It is 8 o'clock. Okay. And Inktober was rowdy, right? Rowdy. Rowdy. Rowdy rascal. Okay. There. Where am I? Oh my gosh. have these sheets that I can put down so that it won't get on the paper. So it won't stick when it's closed. Okay, let's zoom in and take a look. All right. So we did the color scarecrow. We used the husk color from this picture. The element was ink, which it's Inktober. We've been using ink. That was easy. Plus we inked around that. We, inked this with a stencil. Watercolor, we watercolored in the Rowdy Wolf. And that was, we decided to use that as our make since for some reason there was 2 actions. What's going on? And the action was punch. And we punched a circle and backed it and used it as our tab. So, and then Inktober was Rowdy, and as we learned, Wright State's mascot is a rowdy wolf. So, we did that, and I think we accomplished it pretty well. I'm not mad at it. I like it. Doomy gloomy. It's Halloweeny without being too Halloweeny. The only thing I might have done is drip some blood from him, but I think he's fine if we don't do that. All right. I like him a lot. And I liked the sparkle that we added to that and then we matched it with this. Might have put some on here. Right there. Have a little piece. I cut. What if we... I don't know. No, I don't think we need it. I think it's too much. Okay. Sometimes you gotta edit. Take the last thing off before you walk out the door. As long as it wasn't like your shirt or something, your pants. You need those. Don't walk out the door without the shirt or pants. Okay, I'm gonna go because here I am just. Oh, let's do an update on my mental status today. My mental health today, my depression, is a little bit better today. It's about the same as it was yesterday, I think. Maybe a little bit worse than yesterday, but about the same. And like bearable today. So I am happy about that. And I've been trying to keep busy and do all those things, trying to think positive. I have been re-engaging with the community. So that has been helping. So yeah, if you see somebody like kind of fall off, maybe they're depressed. So maybe reach out to them. Like I have somebody in mind that I'm going to reach out to today because I haven't seen them do any videos lately. There's a couple people actually. But I'm like, what's going on? I think I need to reach out and just say, hey, I miss you and I love you and come back to us. Right? Because sometimes that makes all the difference, right? Just knowing that there's somebody else out there that, cares if you go missing. It's nice to know, right? That, if you go missing, that you're missed. That you're just not one of the numbers, right? Okay, that's enough for today. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I'm gonna let you go because this has been over an hour now. Until next time, I hope you find your happy place and peace in your happy place. Ta-ta!